Hello guys, welcome to cholinergic receptors. Today I am going to give you a very brief description of cholinergic receptors. Here in this um, display you can see the two divisions of cholinergic receptors, M and N. M stands for muscarinic receptors and N stands for nicotinic receptors. And muscarinic receptors are G14 coupled receptors. These are one of the types involved in signal transduction mechanism. And the muscarinic receptors are further subdivided into M1, M2, M3, M4, and M5. However, M4 and M5, these are not very important, so we won't spend time on M4 and M5. So we need to focus on M2, M1, sorry, M1, M2, and M3. M1 receptors are present in different neurons. Hence, these are also known as neuronal receptors. M2 receptors, they are predominantly present in different cardiac tissues. For instance, SA and AB nodes. And M2 receptors are inhibitory in nature. That means if you stimulate M2 receptors, you may cause decrease in heart rate, decrease in force of contraction, etc. M3 receptors, these are present in different eastern muscle cells, and stimulation of these receptors leads to contraction of eastern muscles. So M1, M2, M3. Okay, guys. So these are the main cholinergic muscarinic receptors, and these are uh, G14 coupled receptors. If you remember, there are three subsequent pathways in GPCR. However, I am not going into details of these signal transduction mechanisms. Maybe this is a talk for next video. Now in nicotinic side, we have ligand gated cation channel. These are ionotropic receptors, so please make important distinction between these two types, muscarinic and nicotinic. Muscarinic receptors are G-protein coupled receptor, right? Whereas nicotinic receptors, these are ionotropic. So these are involved in ion channels, and here the activation and inactivation of the ion channel depends on the ligand. So these are not voltage gated. Please be reminded, these are ligand gated cation channel. And in this we have NM and NN types. This subscript M stands muscle and plate region, and M receptors are present at neuromuscular junction or muscle and plate. And stimulation of these receptors, perhaps you already know, leads to contraction of the uh, skeletal muscle cells. So NM receptors, these are important receptors in the somatic nervous system. And other types, we have NN types, which are mainly present in different neurons, and here this N stands for neurons. Easy to memorize, right? For example, ganglia, different types of ganglia, both autonomic and this in autonomic, parasympathetic, and sympathetic neurons, and N nicotinic receptors are present. Okay, thank you so much. This is very brief introduction of cholinergic receptors. Thank you for watching. I hope you like this video.